Jeff Ellis with Fisk Cross Country, and this is a new edition of Inside the Fence. This week, we visited the Salomon Production and Development Facility in Annecy, France, when the World Cup made a stop in La Clusaz. I have with me today two athletes of the U.S. ski team, both that use Salomon product. Kikkan Randall directly to my right that uses the boots and bindings of Salomon, and then Holly Brooks, also of the U.S. ski team, that uses the boots, bindings, and skis. Okay, ladies, we're just 1 week removed from your tour of the Salomon facility. What really stood out for you guys that you're on the Salomon boots and bindings? Anything in particular you were looking for or surprised at that you saw when you were there?
You know, we spend so much time in our boots. I think it's good for an athlete to kind of see how they're built, all the work, all the design that goes into these boots. So it's really cool to see how they're put together piece by piece, see how they're tested to make sure by the time they get to us, they are ready to take everything we can throw at them.
Any machines that you saw sort of in use that kind of were just after you left, you're like, wow, that was super cool?
The technology they're using to build these boots is incredible. I mean, the high power, the glue machines were really impressive. I mean, it's really neat to see everything that goes into these boots. And
Holly, you're on the boots and bindings, but also the skis. And I was in on that tour as well. I noticed you really enjoyed seeing how the skis were put together. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, often you just get a delivery of skis and you don't really think about what happens to make the skis. You know, you just get them and you put them on the snow and you race your heart out, and maybe, you know, they're pretty fast. But actually seeing them put together was awesome. You know, we saw the honeycomb, which is the center of the ski before it goes into the ski, and we saw the ski maker lay down all the pieces, the base, and then the fiberglass, and then the honeycomb, and then the actual Salomon like sticker or the logo on top was really great. They pressed it all together, and the skis came out. They weren't cut into a ski shape or anything. It actually looked like a big 2x4, and they cut the ski shapes out of this kind of cake mold, all the pieces stacked one on the other. And so it was really cool to see that. I got to hold some new skis fresh out of the mold before they were cut, and I got a really cool picture. So it was really cool to see the process, and I really enjoyed it.
And we talked briefly after the tour, and there was also the binding machine and sort of how it goes through its wear testing, so to speak, and then can go into the refrigeration machine. Can you speak a bit about that?
Yeah, you know, Salomon has been a big leader in the industry for quite some time, and this is their production and development center, so they really put a lot of thought into not only design, but also wear and tear. They want to make sure that their stuff lasts a long time and it holds up to all the frigid conditions all over the world and the warm conditions. And so they had this machine where the boot was hooked up to the binding, and it was just flexing back and forth for hours and hours, days and days, weeks and weeks, I don't know, a year. And this thing, it was just getting its wear and tear just to see that it doesn't break down. And the other thing that was really cool is that they could actually physically roll the machine into the refrigeration system to -20°C, which is, you know, the coldest we're allowed to race the World Cup. So it was really cool to see the thought put into that.
And in touring the facility and seeing some of the clothing and the boots, the bindings, the skis, any of the over and above all that stuff, any of the people you met that were really interesting or had the opportunity to meet?
Well, I think it was cool for us to kind of take a step back and realize we're talking about cross-country skiing here. I mean, these are people that are passionate about what they do. They're passionate about continuing to push the bar and make the products better and better. So I thought it was really cool, just all the resources they had in-house right there. They could take an idea, a sketch, and make a prototype by the end of the day. I mean, it's an incredible resource.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to you ladies. Your upcoming races, I believe, are in Sochi, Russia.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Woo!
Yep. Just a little over a year till the Olympics, and so we're gonna go scope it out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.